So it actually does tell us that there is more work for Kenyans in its next decade. You have spent time building the systems, but the core part of conformity assessment and confirmation of quality systems in the country needs to be done and needs to be communicated. In the Department of, I'm not going to read this because, first of all, I can't read it because I don't know how to turn it and hold the mic at the same time. So using that excuse, I will I will just say a few things and then bid us goodbye. The work of industrialization and the work of service delivery relies a lot on standards and quality. KENAS stands behind KEBS and other bodies that issue us with certificates, that give us lab reports, and we want to be certain that what they have actually done is correct, that the way this lab is calibrated and the way instruments are calibrated, it's not diagnosing ulcers when you have diabetes. It is not diagnosing cancer when you have a common cold. There are so many things so you actually want to make sure that there is a standard behind all these certifications. And therefore, even as we go ahead and as we continue to grow in our country, a body like KENAS is really critical for our journey because it confirms the quality standards and the level and the levels for our own country. So we ask you that as you go ahead, we need to rely on institutions such as KENAS to give us this second mark of confidence. If there is no confidence in your own quality systems and confirmations of quality, then you actually don't have standards in the country. So these are critical institutions, and we really encourage us to uphold them. We encourage them to make their work more public, to break it down to Mama Mboga, that ratili she's using, the person who has confirmed or tested it is certified to test so that you're not dealing with quacks. Because there could be many people saying, oh, this is a good ratili, or this is a good lab. But if nobody has confirmed that it's actually good, then we're all relying on a very, very weak infrastructure. So as we go ahead and as we continue to grow within our country and look at our services, we first of all need to be consumers who demand quality.
We are more than a decade having an accreditation system. Much of the energy and effort has been spent in this decade to lay down a very sound foundation for our accreditation system. And our institution as well, and also developing various services and building trust amongst our clients and stakeholders. Today, we feel very, very proud to make it 10 years. And so let me highlight just the most significant achievements in the last recent year. First, our test reports from our accredited clients, certificates are recognized globally. This wouldn't have been possible if it wasn't for the hands and the work of various people, Kenyans, also global players, to ensure that we met the ILAC, and you had the speech from ILAC, and IIF requirements in November 2017. That for us, and our clients, I believe, recognize that when you show a KENAS certificate, it is accepted globally. That achievement made us the second country, south of Sahara, north of Limpopo, that means the sub-Saharan Africa, after South Africa, to achieve that milestone. As a result, today we are offering a great many services. We have accredited laboratories in the Gambia. We have accredited laboratories in India. We have laboratories and certification bodies coming up in Rwanda. We have accreditations in Sudan, Tanzania, and Uganda. And we have applicants coming up in Ghana and Zambia. We are very proud having to achieve that milestone.
And we also did our part in enacting the new act, which, of course, we will now be in place very soon. But before that, I also want to recognize, we forgot our staff, our clerk. I don't know where he is when you are getting our, Eric Nyambati, is he around? Because sometimes we usually forget our staff. But anyway, wherever he is, he should feel recognized. Rarely do we get recognition for the work that we do. So can us